Let's help out the SNY graphics department and fill in some blank spaces. According to Woj, the Knicks have finished interviews for their head coaching vacancy and could make a hire this week. So, Moose, out of the guys interviewed, and you see the list here, blank should be the new Knicks head coach. I'm going with a David Fizdale, former Memphis Grizzlies head coach. We know what happened to Fizdale and how he got basically run out of town there, but look, the guy is a winner. The guy knows how to communicate with young players. I do believe that the town would get excited having a guy like Fizdale behind the bench. Plus, it's a great last name for a coach in Fizdale. You add all that together, and I think that the fan base could get excited behind someone like David Fizdale, who has a lot to prove. And again, the Memphis thing, I don't think was a fluke. I think he could do the job, and I think he could do it in New York City.
Yeah, if you're following along at home, I'd be the fourth one down on the left.
Is that who it was?
It was Mike Budenholzer. That's who I'll go with to be my coach. Listen, I think he would be the best guy because I think he's probably the best coach of the bunch. 2015 NBA Coach of the Year, right? Look, got frustrated down in Atlanta. I don't know if the Knicks represent winning as much as he believes it does, but couldn't take the losing down in Atlanta. I love that guy. The concern I'd have about Fizdale, his issues with Gasol and Memphis, European player, now coming here with Porzingis. That would be my issue with Fizdale. I don't think he can go wrong either way, but if I'm going to choose one or the other, I'm going to take Budenholzer over Fizdale.
Budenholzer very excited about the possibility, as we heard all last week. The other David I'd put in the mix is Blatt. I think that he is a very strong candidate for this position. Got friends up in management. He won when he was in Cleveland. He's a winning coach. I don't know if his philosophy would translate well with the Knicks, but I could see him getting the job.
Yeah, I can see that. To the Jets, John, blank will get the most starts as Jets quarterback in 2018. My guy, Josh McCown. I think it's going to be the old steady faithful. He is Sam Darnold's not ready to start, right? You have concerns about Bridgewater's knee. You cross the other two youngsters off the list. I mean, Petty and Hackenberg, they're not even going to be part of the discussion conversation. You've got to take care of the asset that is Sam Darnold. And I love what you've heard from McCown saying, I will help him this year when he transitions from college to the National Football League. I think McCown starts the most games for the Jets in 2018.
You know, McCown is my pick, too. The knock last year on him was he can't stay healthy. Well, guess what? He proved last season that he can, and he was effective. And Sam Darnold needs to learn. He's not a guy you could just plug in. I know what he did his freshman year at USC, but this is the NFL, and he's on a team that wasn't as good comparably as USC was at college football last year, or that year, excuse me. I think Darnold will eventually play. Bridgewater, who knows about the health. McCown, I think, is going to get the most starts, and I don't think that's a bad thing.
Does Darnold play in 2018?
I think he plays at the end of the year.
At the end of the year.
But at the very end of the year. Well, we'll have to see. Now, back to baseball. Sonny Gray's catcher should be blank. I'm saying Gary Sanchez. Moose, I don't buy the this is my catcher thing. I know Austin Romine caught last night and Gray had a fantastic outing. Gary Sanchez should be behind that plate as much as Gary Sanchez wants to be. When you DH him, you take another bat out of that lineup that you may want in there. I know about Sanchez's defensive shortcomings, but I don't think it's fair to put all of Sonny Gray's shortcomings on the catcher. Moose, at this level, you got to be able to throw who's ever squatting behind the back.
Wait, hold on a second. Did Greg Maddux have a personal catcher?
Okay, Greg Maddux, one guy.
I understand, but it was Eddie Perez, right? Javi Lopez did not catch when Greg Maddux
You're
was
telling me Sonny Gray is Greg Maddux.
I'm not saying he's Greg Maddux, but if I'm the Yankees and I'm going to get the best out of Sonny Gray, the results are the results. 7 games that Gray has started with Austin Romine behind home plate, his ERA is 2.75. 10 starts with Gary Sanchez behind home plate, his ERA is nearly 6. That is a concern because if I'm the Yankees right now, I've made an investment in Sonny Gray. I've got to get the best out of Sonny Gray that I possibly can. And I can say, I DH Gary Sanchez, and there's enough offense in that lineup. If Gray can give me what he gave me last night down in Houston with Romine behind the plate, how do I not sign on the dotted line?
Game 4 in the ALCS. Austin Romine's your catcher when Sonny Gray takes the mound?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Strong move for Moose.